So I'm Bob, this is my wife Charity, and we're standing for our marriage. And so we married a short time after meeting, within the same year, about 9 months later. And I fell away from the Lord at some years later, and I got a successful career and fell further away from the Lord and after other women. And finally I confessed this to my wife, and she was devastated. And yet I knew that in my heart that that divorce and remarriage was not a possibility, that this had to be worked out somehow, that I couldn't leave her. I could see what I was doing in terms of hurting her and my daughter by the lifestyle I was living. And even though I was trying to do it secretly and have two lives, just trying to live in two worlds, it was going to have to end at some point. I was going to have to choose God or choose, serving my flesh in my own way. And so, it had to come to a head at some point, and it did. And the Lord, took hold of me, and in His mercy and kindness and bringing me back to Him. And so, Jesus, is our bridegroom, and His love for the bride. And now I want to be pure and chaste and wait for His coming and just be ready for Him.
One thing that helped me when I was afraid that maybe he would leave me and marry somebody else, and I knew the church would support the second marriage, I realized that God says that the second marriage is adultery when it's done like that, and that God didn't support that. He would still be for our marriage. So even if the churches said that, and even if the government said he had another wife, that Jesus said that's adultery. Then I realized that it didn't matter really what the church said if it's against what God says. If God tells me that this is my husband, then it's up to Him whether He keeps us together or not. But God is the one preserving the relationship, and I would not go to marry anybody else.
We came to the conclusion that, marriage could work for us if we follow the Bible, if we agree that if there are discrepancies that come up, that we'll go to the Bible, that will be our standard, that's what will be our source of truth, that we'll have to work it out from there.